Hi, I'm Lander McDonald, Regional Sales Manager, Schwartz Industry. Today we're here to work with the popular M6 Avalanche single engine sweeper. We're going to set it up today for a milling job. This is a very popular sweeper with milling contractors, paving contractors. We're going to show you how easy it is to operate this machine and to set it up and the preset functions to do it. So let's get started. So first of all, we're going to engage our PTO button. So we've engaged our PTO and our transmission, and now our control panel is live. I've already set this up, but I'm going to walk you through the simple steps. So once I get in it, it's locked. It's in standby, so my buttons are actually locked. I can't turn them on. If you have to turn it on, if you'll notice, the CAN bus system's already telling me what I need to turn on. It's lighting up red, so it's pretty easy to operate. And again, for first-time users, there's a reference card that comes attached. It'll tell you how to set this machine up as far as the broom pressures or broom speeds. But what today we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through how I would set it up for a milling contractor. So once I've got it in, I'm ready to go sweep. I hit my standby button, I release it, I'm ready to sweep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up my presets, which I've already set, and I'm going to tell you how I've set them set up and the reason why. So number one, when I hit number one, if you'll notice, what's going to light up in green is what's going to come on. So I'm going to hit preset 1 and hit sweep. So if you look at my CAN bus screen up here, you'll notice my gutter broom is set up. It's geoed out at 44%. It's about 80% of rotation, and I've got it at 18 PSIs. My rear broom is at about 70% RPM, and I've got it at about 20, 21, 22 PSIs. And then my conveyor is running about 80% of its RPMs. And I've got this set up now for right, and I've got it geoed this way, so my actual gutter broom is overlapping my rear broom, so I won't get a dust trail. So what I've got it set up now, number one is set up for a right cut. So when the milling machine makes its cut, you're going to want to sweep that right side, get behind the mill. The left side, they'll be on the next cut. So if I've made my right pass down my right cut, and then now I need to come and sweep my left cut, the nice thing about this truck, once you've had it set up, it's as easy as going from 1 to 2. So I press number 2, it's now going to light up my left side, and I hit sweep. Right broom pulls in, left broom deploys, same setting. I've got this one set at 38%, 68% PSI. I've got it set at about 19 PSIs. Everything else remains the same. Now I'm sweeping on the left side of the truck. Same thing, I've got it set up where my broom is geoed in, where it overlaps my rear broom, so I don't get a trail. Everything is getting covered, and now I'm doing a left-hand cut. So once I've actually done a left and a right cut, let's say I need to come through the middle, and I've got it set up for like a 7'1", 7'2" mill. So for a smaller mill, I can actually do both cuts at the same time. And what I've done in this, you can do it manually by just dropping a broom, or you can save them like I've done in this. I've already set it up. Now I'm going to hit number 3. Number 3, when I hit sweep, is going to deploy both of my gutter brooms. And if you'll notice, they're both set up about identical. Both of them are running about 40% geo, 80% rotation, somewhere around 18, 19 PSIs. My rear brooms are set the same, and I've got them geoed in, so I'm sweeping about an 8-foot pass, so I'm covering both cuts behind that mill and getting a good sweep. Now, a few other settings you'll find convenient for a milling sweep is you may want to do just a windrow debris. So you may be taking a ride-on broom and you may be windrowing that debris. So for windrows, we actually set it up where we can come in and do windrows. So once you've gone and you've made your first pass, you've done your left cut, you've done your right cut, and let's say you want to come back and just do a wide over sweep and hit the whole area that's been milled. So what we've done in this case, we've actually set up a sweeping mode to do a wide sweep. So once I get back in, I release my standby, I hit number 4, I hit sweep. Now I'm actually set up where my brooms are out 100%. I've got my brooms all the way out, so I'm getting a roughly 10-foot sweep pass. I'm getting everything I can do, just kind of get the fines in that I may have missed before. And now once I've done that, I can come back and set it for a right cut or a left cut on the next cut. Another very, very convenient function, a lot of people like to take a ride-on broom and they like to windrow the millings between the cuts. So if you've got it set up, I do number 5 for what I call windrow debris. So if you go to number 5 in the presets, if you'll notice what changes in that, I'm actually geoing my brooms in all the way. So both of my gutter brooms actually move in behind my wheels and are up under my cab. And now, what I'll do, I'll actually tilt those brooms so they'll be tilted to the inside instead of the outside, so I can actually run over that windrow debris. I'm using my brooms to keep it windrow tight, and I'm using my rear broom to pick up that windrow or that levied material. Now, once I've got through with that, and I want to come back and hit it fine, I've got one setting on number 6 where it's just using my rear broom because I don't want to scatter anything from left to right with my gutter brooms. So I use number 6, I hit sweep, and now I retract my gutter brooms. I'm simply using my rear broom to finish that windrow debris. That way I'm not scattering anything left to right by tossing with my gutter brooms. Another convenient setting a lot of people like to set up on this is actually, and I don't have room, I've got 6 settings, but one is for cleaning. So a cleaning mode is really easy, and it's where you can actually come in and you can set your brooms down. And if you want to set it up for cleaning, you can actually come in with your brooms out all the way, and then you can adjust your down pressures where they're barely not touching the ground, so your brooms are just rotating. So I can come off with my pressure. I'm going to raise my pressure up to about 34 pounds on my rear broom. I'm going to do the same on my gutter brooms. Now my brooms are really not even touching the ground. I just want them spinning. I'm going to slow their speed down a little bit. So what I'm doing here, I'm slowing everything down. I've got it running, but I've got it where it's not actually touching the ground. And this is so when I wash my after, I can get all the millings, all the dirt, all the gravel out of my brooms. They're not touching the ground. I'm not wearing my brooms, but I've got them rotating just so I can get them good and clean. If you want to save that as a setting, it's as simple as holding down number 6, call it my cleaning mode. Once I hold that button down, lights are going to change colors. Once they've changed colors, that's now number 6, my cleaning mode. Again, that's just a little helpful hint. If you've got a setting you want it for cleaning, you can do that. Once I've got through cleaning, I'm ready to go to the cabin. Hit standby, hold everything up, turn my PTO off, and I drive back to the yard where I finished working for today.